Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Core Keeper video. So in this one, we've got another small update and another little patch that happened this morning. So we're just going to run through those, and then we're going to dive into the game and see how they affect us. So let's go ahead and get started. Patch notes for 0.3.3. There's going to be a lot of them, and again, a lot of the little ones, just like I did last time. We're not going to cover all the little ones, such as different new fonts and save files and stuff like that, but cover some of the ones that are going to affect us more as we play the game. So let's check it down here. Materials and chests adjacent to crafting buildings can now be accessed while crafting. A small chest icon beside the required material will indicate if the material is available in any adjacent chest. So that's pretty cool. So basically a hot craft, right? So if you go to the crafting station, if you've got materials near it, well, it says adjacent, so maybe they have to be right next to each other. But if you have something right there that you can craft of, instead of throwing it and taking it out of your inventory, the required amount or whatever, filling up inventory slots, and you can just basically hot craft it from the chest there. So that's pretty cool. We'll check that one out. Repairing now requires some of the items crafting materials instead of scrap parts. This, I think we all knew was going to come. Repairing some scarlet stuff with the exact same stuff you repair a wood item with wasn't making a lot of sense. So we'll see what that takes now. If scrap materials are even a thing anymore. The amount of materials required depends on the current durability of the item. Okay, so it's going to be scaled to the amount of damage that's taken. So I wonder how much it's going to cost for an ancient pickaxe that's all the way broken. Salvaging now gives some crafting materials back instead of scrap parts, so that's good. If you've got extra stuff when you're out there exploring, you pick up all these extra pieces of equipment or weapons and tools and stuff, then salvage them, and hopefully it gives you back some of the iron, some of the tin, some of the copper, or scarlet. Scrap parts have been changed into a valuable that sells for a small amount of coins. Scrap parts still have a chance to drop from wooden crates and slime piles. Oh, so scrap parts aren't even used for repairing anymore. Okay. Items can now be placed on the caving table. Cool. All right. So repairing obviously was going to get changed. We'll have to see how much it affects, how many resources it's going to cost for each one to repair some of those. It could get pretty expensive, but I don't know about you guys. If you're just new to the game, resources are going to be a little hard to come by. But once you start getting into the drills and everything like that, you'll have a ton of resources. So it shouldn't take that much to repair this stuff. Added mining damage stat to the orb lantern. Nice. Added melee damage, range damage, and mining damage stats to the caveling hood, caveling chest, and caveling pants, respectively. Okay, I don't use those, but we'll check it out. Increased the mining damage of the ancient pickaxe. So they nerfed the crap out of it. Now they're saying they increased the mining damage. Okay, we'll check that out. Overall dodge chances have given by equipment and food have been slightly reduced. I have to see if I have any food that has dodge chances. I don't think I do, but we'll see if we have some. Dodge chance is now capped at 90%. Okay, so I know there was a way that you could basically dodge like almost all your attacks, if not all of the attacks. So that's interesting. Obviously, you don't want to be invulnerable. Cooked food is now worth the amount of ancient coins of its combined ingredients. Makes sense. Blacksmith talent now also reduces repair costs of items and has been changed to reduce the cost by 5% instead of 6% per talent point. So if you're putting points into the blacksmith, I'm assuming this is under the crafting skill tree. If you're putting points into the blacksmith talent, it's going to have a reduced repair cost. So there you go. So repairs, if they're astronomical, then throw some points into that and should lower it. We'll see. Ancient coin value of fish has been adjusted. Hive mother eggs now always spawn at least one big larva to help the other small larvas or acid larvas dig out of any obstacles. Whoo. So I wonder if this is a direct fix, basically, due to the fact that people were cheesing the hive mother, basically building walls around it, around the egg sac, so they couldn't get through. Reduce sale value of several crafted items that were overpriced, such as smelted bars. Again, you can make a lot of money doing that. We used to reduce sale value of crystal skull shard. You shouldn't sell those. Wood is no longer worth any ancient coins when being sold. Makes sense. Fireflies no longer spawn and group up in large amounts over time. Okay, so you call that fixing for the ability of the game to run better. Add a quick stack and sort buttons to the chest inventory UI. Okay. Enemies can no longer spawn on top of the player or very close to the player. Okay, the hint given by the core regarding the direction of where Azios can be found has been changed to more clearly refer to the direction of Azios Wilderness, as the direction is intended for the biome and not the boss. Okay, so this way the core is going to tell you to go west, east, north, south, whatever, to that biome. Made it easier to swap items and pedestals and similar buildings that can only contain one item without having to manually take out the current item first. Add an option to disable in-game UI. Volume is no okay. Okay, color of ore boulders has been made easier to see on the map, such as iron ore boulders on stone ground. Hopefully that's true, because the iron ore literally was like the slightest shade different than actually stone ground. Shortcut to sort player inventory now only works while inventory is open. All right. Bug fixes. Okay, Malagaz does not reset back to full health. Range attack speed buff from cooking teal palace fish now lasts for its intended 5 minutes. Game would start behaving weird after climbing. Okay. Cooking pot, create broken food items. Fix bug where the big larvas in the hive mother would sometimes not try to hit blocking walls or objects. Okay, so I'm wondering if now you go try to cheese the hive mother by putting walls up around the eggs, that they'll be able to break through them now. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Set the correct icon for Larva Spike Club when dropped or placed on pedestal. Okay. Fix so not all plants are animated and emitting particles, and a lot of plants. Thank you, because gardening, trying to garden when I have my whole garden, all my stuff right next to each other, it would severely drop the frame rate. So, all right, we're gonna jump into the game. I've already got loaded up here, so we're gonna go check some of this stuff out here. Let's see. The repair costs and probably the hive mother fight is probably the couple biggest things. Quality of life stuff like quick deposit and stuff like that, and sorting your chests is pretty cool too. So we'll have to check that out. All right, so I actually have a ancient pickaxe broken. Got some other stuff broken. Plus 9% mining damage on the orb lantern. Okay. Is this close enough? So I have these chests. This is all my stuff there. I want to see. So that's not close enough. I wonder. Let me go ahead and pick this up. I want to see if we have to place it like right next to it. Yeah. Okay. So it's literally adjacent. So your chest of materials has to be right next to the station. So I'm gonna have to do some moving stuff around here. Okay. That's still cool though. I wonder if it works with cooking. Not what I was trying to do. Let's check here. Heartberry. No. Can't do it with cooking. Okay. I mean, it does say crafting, so I guess cooking is not crafting. So let's go check this, what it costs to repair this pickaxe. Okay, so 9 Scarlet Bar. Ooh, down here it even shows you, if you looked at the repair cost, Scarlet Bar, it's telling me that I have 2 ancient gemstones in the chest, basically right next to it. So because this is right next to this chest where I have my ancient gemstones, it's literally telling me, hey, you've got ancient gemstones in here. That's pretty cool. What about that? Iron bar. For Ivy's pants and Thorn Harness, 2 Scarlet Bar and 2 wood. For the Scarlet Helm, 2 Scarlet Bar, 1 Iron Bar, 1 Iron Bar. For the Poisonous Sickle, 1 Scarlet Bar and 1 Poisonous Slime. Interesting. Okay, well let's go ahead and... Oh, I need my Scarlet Bar. So that's gonna suck, because typically you could run around just with your scrap parts to, while you're exploring, and just keep a bunch of scrap parts on you to repair your stuff on the go. So now you have to carry ancient gemstones and Scarlet Bar. So it's going to take up some inventory slots. So I mean, inventory management is all part of survival, so it's not that big a deal, but okay. So what was it, 9 Scarlet Bar? So like I was saying with resources, you're going to end up getting quite a bit towards the end once you get over to the wilderness anyway. So all right. So that's the repair. That's going to be the big thing I think that everybody's talking about. Let's look at the ore. Okay, so that's scarlet. That's not gold. That's just one of the yellow plants. So I want to go over here and see if we see anything. So the pink is still copper, right? So that's copper, gold. I know the iron was literally like the slightest shade different than the stone floor, basically. So I want to see, is that it right there? Is that iron? So it looks a little brighter, I guess, because before when I was showing one video, I forgot what it was, but the iron was literally like barely even a difference. You had to really look for it. So I'm wondering if that's iron right there. I'm guessing so. I don't see any other nearby. There's copper. What about tin? Any tin in the clay areas? Let's check over here. I don't remember what color tin was before. Is that it right there? Black? Like a blackish gray? Gold? Gold really pops out. I don't know why they just can't do iron like a neon blue or something like that, but all right, well, that's interesting. A lot of the other stuff I don't think has changed too much. I want to look at the blacksmith. So that's what it says there. Crafting items at the anvil and repairing items costs 5% less material, so you can get that up to 25% if you put points in there. So now that I don't need the polished jewelry here, I can go ahead and put points over here in blacksmith, and boom, I have 25% cheaper repair costs. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, but that's all we got for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about the repair costs, about all the other changes that we have in this small patch notes and the update. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We'd love to have you join the community. Link in the description to join the Discord, where we're talking about all things Core Keeper. So with that being said, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, stay original, my friends. We'll see you in the next video. Later.